Oh my God, stay tuned. I can't believe I'm risking this. We're gonna fuck with the time-space continuum. We're gonna get in the DeLorean. Yes, we're going back in time. We're gonna be in two places at once. We're gonna go in the future, we're gonna go in the past, and we're gonna do a major comparison of Daang, the city that has two faces. So stay tuned, some amazing looks at the two different cultures that define Daang. Welcome to the Mark side. Today we're coming from the other side. Yes, this is going to be a bit of a tale of two waterfronts, the river versus the ocean. This morning, bright and early, came from way up there. We're up here by the North Bridge, the big bridge as I like to call it, and we've come down to the Riverside, the mouth of the Han River. It's 6 a.m. and here we have fish going to market. We're right here where the fishing boats have been coming in, and they're already heading out with the bubblers going to keep the seafood fresh. We got the crabs going to market. Hard at work, 6 a.m. So here's the Han River. We are at the very north end. It's going to be the entrance out into the ocean, the naval yards. The sun is already high in the sky, but it's behind some clouds. We can see all the major construction projects going on along the river. And this is the morning scene here. We've seen it at the beach before, but this is the morning scene here at the riverfront. It runs a couple of kilometers down, so we're gonna try something new. I'm gonna get on the motorbike and see if we can do a bit of a motor tour with the camera and the sound and get a look at what the morning exercise activity crowd is here on the Riverside. Yes, a different perspective, but since I've moved to the other side of the city, a lot of what you're going to see is now going to be new because I haven't spent time over here, and we're going to get a look this morning at what are the morning exercise and commerce activities, because I'm sure there's going to be plenty of stuff being sold on the street on the way down. So let's jump on the trusty steed and see how this works out. Got the safety glasses on and the helmet, and we're going to do this as safely as possible. Actually heading slowly down the walkway. Exercising going on, watering of the greenery, people just hanging out, a little massage, a little contemplation. We've got stretching. We've got the walkers and the bikers here along the river. First thing we'll notice, definitely not as crowded as the beachside, but the same activities. And it is a lovely, cool morning. I don't know what the temperature is, but boy, is it pleasant. Again, people just coming out, getting outside, stretching, walking, a little socializing. It gets a little more crowded as we head down south here, but we started way up at the north end of the river, and now we're heading south. Major construction project across the river that we've talked about in earlier videos. Old construction projects that seem to be dead in the water. Oh, we got a little open road, picking up a bit of speed. I wonder if I can get arrested for doing this. Well, if we see any cops, we'll certainly find out. Bit of a quiet stretch right here, but we've got them biking, walking, in the chair, just people out enjoying this beautiful weather, because before too long, it's going to be really hot out, even at this time of the morning. Here's a lovely raised area. In the evenings, I've seen quite a bit of activity here. All kinds of little sport games going on with soccer balls and this spring-loaded shuttlecock that they love to kick around like they're playing hacky sack. And of course, here we have more seafood for sale. It's getting a bit crowded here. I'm gonna move out to the street. Okay, we're gonna head down on the road now and head farther south. Just stopped right here in front of Sam Towers, one of the more popular apartment buildings along the river here. I believe we've covered that one before. So let's head down the road and check out the rest of the early morning local activity. 6:15 a.m. The sun is peeking through the morning clouds. Absolutely beautiful. And you can see lots more activity down here. Well, there's a fish market. This crowd is here because there's a lot of people selling fish that have just come in. Heading south along the river. Beer and seafood restaurants. We are on the city side of the Han River, heading south. Got some naval boats here. Here's a beautiful park. Don't know the name of it. Now we're coming down to the area where all the dinner cruise boats originate out of. These are all the riverboat cruise boats. You go on a seafood dinner cruise. Pulled over for a quick pit stop to show you the dinner cruise boat area. I tried to count them. Oh, the sun looking beautiful. I believe there's about 20 of these dinner cruise boats that tour you up and down the Han River. I believe on Friday, Saturday, and is it Sunday nights that they stop at the Dragon Bridge and watch the fire spewing out of the Dragon Bridge head. Out there, the Suncha Mountain with some clouds at the top, but it's gonna be a beautiful day here. And it's our first look on the Mark side at morning activities here on the city side, the west bank of the Han River. We've got some more new things to show you, so stick around. Whoa, and like that, we're at the beachside. Same time, same day. Back to the future style. My God, it is going off over here at the same time. We've got exercising and dancing. The beach is full. Badminton. We got some music going on. Exercising. My gosh. Let me get away from this music. This place is going off. This is the seaside of the morning activity. 6 a.m. Streets are full. Beach is full. Sun coming up. The big promenade. The energy level over here is unquestionably number one for morning activity. The ladies are exercising. Coffee shops are open. This is the tradition of what we call healthy living. Here's a small dance group, little exercising, just getting going. Ciao. Everything, oh my God, everything's going on. We got badminton. Ciao. We got badminton going on. These guys are serious. Choi oi! If you walk around long enough, you're gonna find what I was talking about. Just a few minutes ago on the Riverside, I told you there's this game they play like hacky sack with a little shuttlecock feathered deal that has a spring in it. Well, here they are. And these are no spring chickens. Men and women alike, young and old, play this game. Choi oi! I almost got involved. I'm not looking for a participation trophy this morning. Here's an expat running group. This group of folks is running together, all expats. On the other side, on the Riverside, didn't see any expats. The big difference between being over here at the ocean side, the tourist side, and back over on the west side of the river on the city side. It's a beautiful, calm ocean over here on the seaside this morning. Absolutely beautiful. Lifeguards are already out in their little boats. All the pretty ladies. Hello. Look at that. Everybody happy to see the camera. To give you reference, we are right here at the major promenade at the Daang beachside. Right here, the epicenter. There come some fellas, some kids gonna play some ball. There is the big Nobu Tower going up. Here's a dance group that's just finishing up. And this goes down, this promenade goes down south all the way down to Antung, an area we've talked about many times, which is the heart of the tourist and expat area. These ladies have finished up their dance group. No more dancing. Ciao. Down here you can see a small group gathered. The nets, the fishing nets are on the beach. They've pulled them in. The fish go immediately into tubs and will be sold, many of them right here on the beach, or they'll bring them right up here to the sidewalk, the boardwalk, or some of them, I'm sure they will rush quickly on the back of motor scooters to the local day markets. So the similarities on both sides, the seaside and the Riverside, are every activity going on. Sports, exercise, dance. Well, on the Riverside, we don't see swimming and water sports because nobody's getting in that river. We'll have to do some further investigation on the reasons for that, but I have a feeling I know why. Lots of expats here on the... Look at the great little dogs. Hello. Wow. Depwa. Dog walking over on this side too. A lot more dogs as pets on the seaside, in the tourist area, in the expat area, because dogs as pets is more a Western tradition than it is an Eastern tradition. We all know what the Eastern tradition for dogs is in many of the countries in Southeast Asia. Yum, yum. And here we have another small dance group. The music's really loud. Wow. Beautiful. They're all happy to be filmed. And this is the little park area on this end of this particular area, which we're coming up to the strip of restaurants, one of which is my office. But this little park is very serene. People use it a lot, as you can see, for photo opportunities. But they're out here early in the morning, getting their activities in. Shout out to the public restroom. A few minutes ago, we drove by that little park on the Riverside that was empty and I didn't know the name. Well, here is the little park, one of them on the Seaside. It's not a fair comparison because the beach is right there, but there's always activity going on here. Things are starting to wind down a little bit, but we've got some folks here sitting and relaxing, stretching. Lots of yoga goes on here. You can see the beach is still quite full, but I want to get over closer to this fella because you don't see this every day when you're out and about. And I will just let the camera tell you exactly what's going on. So here we have juggling. I'm sure you all know what that is. And this fella's doing 4 balls, so he's quite advanced. I used to juggle a lot as a kid. And he is practicing, and I'll tell you what, that is very advanced stuff he's doing. I hope I don't make him nervous, maybe just famous. Oh, okay. Advanced is still on the ground, 2 more balls.
You can be advanced with 1 ball.
Yeah.
With 1 ball you can do.
Can you show me what? Can you show me 1 ball advanced for YouTube?
I mean, this is not for this, but things like.
Oh, okay. So you can do you can do many tricks with 1 ball that's advanced.
Not me, but there's
Yeah.
people who do very difficult.
Well, I'll come back in a few months and you'll be doing it. Oh, just this advanced, picking up the ball like that. Very good. Well, he's very modest. I juggled a lot when I was younger, and 4 balls is a big step up from 3. Thank you so much. You look awesome. So there's a little action on the Seaside that you don't see every day. But here, of course, with the big beach on the Seaside, we've got volleyball courts. Here they're playing the soccer-style volleyball. They're only using their feet and their heads. Lots of swimming going on. And, of course, exercise equipment being utilized. So there's the difference. It's not a fair comparison because there's so much more to be utilized over here at the beach side, the Seaside, from the water to the equipment to the courts that are set up. But it does give you an understanding, my first comparison, of the Seaside morning activities to the Riverside morning activities. Hope you had a fun. Maybe you got tired out watching all this action. I'm heading to the gym. We'll see you next time on the Mark Side.